Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of, the remaining of April 2020. So let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate all of you also that have been able to contribute by donation or becoming a patron. So thank you for all your love and support. Also, if you guys are wanting to book your personal or private readings, payments and orders are collected on Fridays. And so make sure to email me. And if you want to reach me by phone, that's a separate process. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can get those notifications of when I'm taking live calls. All right, so let's get started here. We have Central Issue, Heart of the Matter as the Chariot. We have the Hermit, the Sun. We have the Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Magician, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Ooh, okay. All right, so central issue may be that you are setting boundaries, standing your ground, and just focusing on what's best for you. You're coming off as being very guarded and protective of your feelings, thoughts, or emotions. It looks like you've been doing a lot of soul searching. Excuse me, maybe you are doing a lot of soul searching about esoteric things. Maybe it's astrology, maybe it's other ancient history. Even looks like time travel to me, or something about traveling, maybe about dreams. You've been trying to do research about dreams. I feel too that you could have had a recent sense of liberation or freedom, or just feeling completely comfortable being who you are, completely happy in your isolation or your alone time. I feel like you've been being creative and becoming enlightened and discovering your calling or your path. And it definitely just looks like you're shutting out, whatever serves no purpose for you. Now, there's some sort of snooping or spying going on. So I don't know who's doing the snooping. Could be you, could be someone else. But I feel like there's someone spying on you. It could be spying through readings, cross-watching, or maybe it's just someone lurking on your social media. Maybe it's someone asking your friends around. And then maybe this is metaphysical spying. Maybe someone does know how to astral travel or project. Or maybe someone's been researching that and wanting to figure out how to do that. Maybe you're not doing it to someone specific, but maybe you've been practicing that to try and, change your relationship status. It's like, hey, let me try astral traveling, or let me try any other thing that can maybe attract love or romance. But it really looks more like somebody is snooping or spying on you. And I feel like someone has been covering something up, or someone has been lying to you. If you're in a relationship, you guys seem to be very disconnected. You guys do not seem to be on the same page. I feel like you guys are not giving each other proper attention. I feel like there's a sense of lack. Something's lacking, like your needs just aren't being met. Somebody's been faking in bed. Someone's been pretending that they're still attracted. Like something's going on if you're in a relationship and you guys are not really talking about it. I feel like you're being very phony with each other, pretending. If you're single, there's someone snooping and spying on you. There may be someone who has too much pride or ego to tell you that they're thinking about you, or that they missed you, or that they just want to talk to you, period. So instead they're choosing to pretend or hide. Someone might be hiding behind a different type of profile. Someone may be sending you mixed signals. One minute they're acting interested, the next minute they're acting dismissive. I feel like someone is trying multiple ways to get your attention, but I feel like nothing's really working. Like at some point you might end up pushing someone's buttons, or they end up pushing your buttons. It just looks like there's some sort of tension between you and a possible love interest. Either this is someone you know, or something, a new person that you're connecting with, like things are starting off on the wrong foot because they're not being real. Somebody's not being real. Someone is full of tricks, and they can't stop trying one trick after another. It's like, that didn't work. Let me try this trick. Let me try this trick. I feel like someone is trying to manipulate you into reaching out to them some type of way. Let's say, for instance, you guys follow each other on social media. They might be posting things trying to get your attention, and then finally post something that they know will irritate you to get you to say something. It's like, okay, I gotta respond to this, so I feel like someone is really trying their best to trick you into communicating with them. If it's metaphysical, it looks like someone might be just visiting you in dreams, trying to make you think about them, even maybe doing some sort of spell work to try to make you think about them. I feel like someone is trying to cheat. Someone is not playing fairly. It's like, that's not how you play the game, but maybe someone feels like all is fair in love and war. If you're going through a breakup, it's a nasty breakup. I feel like you guys it's because two people still care about each other, but they're both acting like they don't and doing extra stuff, doing the most. Let me look at the Seven of Swords here. I feel like you guys need to observe what's happening around you. Try not to react. Just try to observe, because something weird is going on. I even feel like if the person isn't spying on you directly, then they have somebody spying for them. Like this is their friend or family member, trying to see what you've been up to, trying to check to see if you're still single, trying to see if you've moved on. So Seven of Swords immediately being clarified by the Druid or the Hierophant makes me feel like someone's definitely living some sort of double life. Like they are presenting themselves to be, someone who plays by the rules, someone who's strict or old-fashioned, but they're hiding something, or they're being phony, or they're a liar. I also feel like for some of you, this can be that you are sneaking around with someone that is supposed to be your colleague. Like, let's say, for instance, this is something going on with two doctors sneaking around for whatever reason. I don't know why they're sneaking around. Maybe they're in a marriage, or maybe they just don't want people knowing that they're in their business. But I see something like two professionals sneaking around, two people who have some sort of authoritative influence. They're influencers, but they're messing around together. So yeah, that could be like someone who does have a professional platform, maybe on YouTube, or any type of major social media platforms, Facebook. And then I get something about government and doctors. Something's going on. Also could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn snooping around. If you're in a relationship again, something nasty looks like it's going on. It looks like two people who are acting out. They're like doing things to irritate their partner, but not in hopes of getting the partner's attention or getting a reaction. But it's I feel like it could be both of you. Like you're doing stuff, you're like, well, if they're gonna flirt with this person, I'm gonna flirt with this person. So both of you are trying to irritate the other person by flirting, trying to find revenge. Someone is breaking all the rules. They're like, I'm not playing by the rules. I'll pretend like I am, but I'm not. Let me look at the Magician here. I don't like how it's clarified by the devil. That makes me feel like, yeah, somebody's trying to bind you through spell work. It's also coming off as compulsive liar. Compulsion. Someone has a compulsive behavior. Even if you tell someone to tell the truth, I feel like this person can't help but to lie. Like someone can't, I want to say they can't act right. It's like, why can't you just act right? And I just feel like they keep trying and then they just like are consumed by these characters. Now, also, this could be a sickness. It could be. Someone may be bipolar or have PTSD or some sort of, what do you call it? Anything dealing with multiple personalities. Dissociative disorder. So it could be an illness. Narcissism isn't good. It could be someone who's a narcissist or a sociopath. Maybe you found that out and you're like, no, I don't want to be with this person. So you're trying to fight them off. Or you could be suffering these things. Oh my God. I really almost want to say your soulmate unfortunately has a problem. Your soulmate has issues. It's very weird. It's very conflicting. It's very weird. I feel like even when you think you've got away or escaped, somehow you get pulled back into this person's shenanigans. Let me look at the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is just indicating to me that somebody is suffering emotionally, but they're not showing it. Someone is too stubborn to, admit that they are sorry or that they have feelings for you. So I feel like this is mainly past energy that you're dealing with. And if it is not past energy, This new person, that's all I can say. Now, the following week looks more promising. I don't know if it's because it's a new person or if this is just dealing with the situation transforms. Looking at how you're trying to also, maybe you're trying to sneak off, or maybe you're trying to escape some sort of situation. Maybe you know you're being watched or followed and you're like, I don't care. I'm not paying this attention. This person can watch or follow me all they want. But at the same time, you're trying to escape this person or leave them. I feel like the Tower is going to kind of step in. So outside forces are going to step in and could kind of halt your plans or force you to make a detour, whatever it is that you're trying to escape or get away from. Or unless someone is trying to escape or get away from you, there may be a detour. Now that's the other thing that's just made me feel. Let's say I'm possibly picking up on the energy of what your person of interest is going through. So your person of interest could be dealing with some people who are phony, liars, using them. But I would still be on the lookout. I would still be cautious with whoever comes in your life or whoever you're already dealing with. But it is possible that the person coming towards you is trying to sneak away from some sort of relationship where there's a codependency, they're dealing with a liar, someone who's compulsive, has split personalities, all of that horrible, horrible stuff. Now, and then I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I didn't mean to put it like that. Like, if you are suffering from some sort of mental disorder, if it's you, I don't mean to blow it off like that. I think sometimes my Gemini moon makes me a little detached from, people's feelings and emotions. So I don't mean to put it off that way. But I do see something happening where there's an unexpected change. Something gets revealed. It doesn't matter whatever path or foundation, whatever path you started or whatever foundation you had just started to build, I feel like it's crumbling apart. Something's falling apart. Either because it was a weak structure or you just weren't headed in the right direction. And this also looks like something will be exposed or revealed. Now, I like how the star is coming out at the end because it looks like the universe is also stepping, although the universe tore this situation apart or broke this situation apart, it's also repairing it. So the fires are like assistance is putting out fires. The angels or other unseen forces are also helping to repair something that was destroyed. I also feel like your faith will be restored. This is a restoration of your faith and some sort of wish fulfillment. So whatever it is that you've been praying and asking for, I feel like your prayers will be answered, It's also probably because you're anticipating something to play out one way and it's not going to happen that way. You think you're supposed to meet the love of your life this way. Maybe you're on a dating site and you're like, no, but things are going really good with this person. And then just something happens completely different. It's like, no, that's not the way you're going to meet the love of your life. Something also looks like a sudden windfall of money. I don't know what that has to do with your love life. Maybe that's something about the timing, like it's happening around the same time you get a windfall of money. Your love life, there's going to be an abundance in regards to having stability in your love life. Or how you meet this person. You might meet somebody while you're out shopping, or you could meet someone at the same company, or you might meet someone through family. Matter of fact, something looks like it takes off really, really quickly. Like a relationship just happens out of nowhere. I don't know what that is, but it does look like a relationship would just happen out of nowhere. Um, Man, you all, I feel like it's a lot of information coming out. I was trying to keep the video short, but let me look at the Tower. I also get something about a family secret coming out, or something runs in a family, like you're following your family footsteps, but not by choice, or at least that's not what you thought, but outside forces kind of step in and it's just like, no, this is something that needs to be carried out. So, wow, okay, Nine of Pentacles and the Tower again coming out. So, you might go from being single to an instant relationship, or something about your connection with somebody, like you connect with somebody, you're the catalyst, put it that way. And I think I've been saying that, has that been Leo? Or was that Aries? I don't know. Somebody, it's like you could be like the catalyst for the fall of a relationship. And you know, it's like the beginning of the end. Like maybe someone was already getting ready to break up, but like the minute you came into the picture, everything fell apart. Like it accelerated. The Tower is also indicating that you're being forced to deal with some sort of unfinished business. Now, it's supposed to be for love, but it's possible it could be family related. Or you also could find out something very shocking about your love interest family. I'm getting something about distance or traveling too. You guys have a lot of things that might be manifesting or falling into place. I feel like one minute there's this situation where you're trying to run away from someone, and the next minute it's like you're being forced to confront someone or thrusted into a relationship. Let me just kind of quickly look at the Ten of Pentacles, and that's it. The only thing I can say is that this is something that you asked for. This is something that you need. You're being blessed with something you both want and need. I think you're trying to refrain from entering this relationship, but it's happening. Some of you, this is about an engagement. Or the reason someone was trying to throw you off was so that they could surprise you. Someone may have like a sick sense of humor. Or they know in order to trick you, they have to upset you first. I've already told this story before. Like I did have something like that happen where in high school, my boyfriend, it was Valentine's Day. He was supposed to, it was a day where people would buy you flowers. And you know, somebody comes in the classroom, reads off who has flowers. I didn't get any flowers from him, so I was pissed at him. I seen him in the hallway, cursed him out. He didn't say anything. He just like took it and was just like playing along, kind of like, I'm sorry, I know, I'm a piece of shit, you know. And then they did it twice a day. So the second time I did get my flowers and candy. or he gave it to me later on that day, like his own personal stuff that, you know, he didn't leave the school. He had already had something planned. I can't remember the full details now. All I know is that he played along. When I was pissed at him, he let me curse him out because he knew he had my stuff. He had a trick up his sleeve, but he knew it would cost me getting pissed off. So I feel like this could only be the only good thing that I'm seeing from this. Well, at least the first week. Why it seems so bad, like someone is trying to play tricks or mind games on you on purpose because they have a bigger surprise. This would be a very sick way to, you know, enter a relationship or propose to someone. And the other unusual message is that, and I was trying not to say it, but because I feel like it's been coming out in a couple of readings about being a homewrecker. Not that you intentionally did that, but that's how people would view you. Like, one minute they were with this person, now you show up and the relationship fell apart and you guys are talking about getting married and who are you? You just came out of nowhere type of energy. So those are the messages. I'm going to stop right there. Hopefully it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.